Hey, good morning, traders. How you guys doing today? Good morning, guys. Good morning, Ashwin. So, market is finished. The third quarter is gone now, and we are entering into the fourth quarter. I'm back after 2 days of off. I'm looking at the market right now. Market's still really extremely bullish. We saw a small pullback yesterday. See some weakness in the market starting of the new month, but still holding very key levels on the ES and NQ. If you look at it, on the ES, we still over 6,700. On NQ, we are very close to 2,800. So market is extremely bullish at this point as well. So I like the overall market at this point. Definitely be in the range right now. We had a big pullback uh, in the London session that we have recovered. Right now, we going back into the yesterday range. That's just a bit a tricky part of it. I will explain to you that how we're gonna make the trading plan for today. How about you guys? How's the last 2 days in the market? Even though I took the off, but I still traded Monday. Monday I had a really profitable day. I just took the one trade. In fact, I took two trades, one on the upside and one on the downside. Yesterday was a choppy. Even though I was not trading, but I watched the market a little bit, and I messaged you guys on the YouTube chat that the market is choppy. Do not trade. And market did really good in the after the hour. So if I show you here, if you can look at it here, and you're gonna see it. If you look at the 5 minutes, and let's just remove the pre-market, so you can see here, majority of the time of you know the NQ yesterday, and this is the majority of the time, is just in the range break up and down. But in afternoon, we just got the one big spike here. Otherwise, we can see here you know, it all the time it was just in the range. And right now we are again within the same spot between this 700 and 800 range. So we are still going back into the lower range of the gap created on Monday morning. So we on the lower side of it. I think it's going to be bullish if we can reclaim 2,800. If we cannot claim 2,800, it's going to be a bit bearish. So we'll see that how things unfold here. Let me just bring back uh, the book map for you guys. Good morning, Mark. How's this week so far? How was your trading Monday and Tuesday? Good morning, Vivek.
Hi, good morning.
How was your Monday and Tuesday?
I didn't trade Monday. I traded yesterday. It was okay.
So I traded Monday. I didn't trade Tuesday. Tuesday was a choppy day. I in fact even messaged on the YouTube chat that and on our Discord that the Tuesday is choppy. We should avoid trading Tuesday.
Yeah.
So Monday was really good day. We had a both side momentum, upside and downside, and that's what I'm explaining. That today is just going to be not going to be an easy day as well. And let me just go back to the charts and I'm going to explain to you. Okay. So let's go to this chart and let's get ready for our analysis. All right. Are you guys ready? All right. So let's look at together that how say look at the ES, right? So if you look at the ES, and we can clearly see that ES is doing really good. I mean, we still holding 6,700. And if you look at the last 2 days, which is basically a Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, are basically within the range of the Sunday session, right? It's Sunday evening session. So very much is in the range day. And if we just go back to the 30 minutes chart, and you're going to see here, let me just open the pre-market data. So you can see here, um, if you look at the yesterday, what was happening, right? This is the October 1st, and what we really see what's happening throughout the September 30th, which was the last day of the quarter, is the market was in the range, right? Whole day was in the range. We had a small breakout on the last power hour, and then again it faded back to all the way to the lower side. Right now, we are in the middle of the range, and this range is exactly the same range what has been created yesterday. So between the 6695 to 6710. So it's very small, tiny range on the ES side. Unless market decide whether it's going to break out over 6700 or wanted to push back down, I think that for absolutely for the ES, this range is not tradable. Okay, so see how many times even market tried yesterday, and then you have to be lucky to get this move, right? So you might have tried here, fail, here, fail, here, fail, right? And this is the finally time at the power hour it pushes up and then again faded down. So market is definitely on a weak spot at this point and needs a little more directional strength. Now, if we look at the NQ, let's look at the NQ. So what NQ is doing? NQ is not doing something different. So same thing, whole day in the range, but this range is close to 100 points, but it's just moving up and down, chopping around, no direction, a small breakout, and you can see this is the 29. This I was telling you that I also traded. Look at this beautiful uptrend and then beautiful downtrend, right? So you can clearly see a trend. It's not like the one smaller candle and then back and forth, but rather we saw a beautiful trend on the both side. So now, if we look at the with all honesty, if you look at the all honesty, right now we are again in the range of the same 100 points. So, as far as I think that as far as we are within this range, I think we should avoid trading it. We only can trade if it's going to break out on the upside or it's going to break down on the downside. But how do we know that which when is going to happen? So we need to be very careful in the sizing today. So I would personally think that today is going to be a C day. C day it just really means those who are uh, new to the in our channel, and not listening before, or first time listener, always remember that I divide the day into the category of A, B, and C. And I say A is basically where you can size up, you know it's basically days A, setup is A plus, then you can go a higher size. And so A, B, and C. So you go higher size, bigger size, double the size. B, where you just go to your normal size. If you have a one contract, you just take the one contract. And the C is basically you divide your size into three, or maybe four, right? As you prefer. But there's just going to be a small base hit. So for instance, every day, if you make $300, today is likely be just, if you want to trade, just trade, likely be, 30 to $50 kind of a day. Uh, and if you get the one hit, just come out. You do not need to retrade, and look for more setups. Unless we see the range breakdowns and break out, if we're gonna be in the 100-point range, it's just going to be tough, right? And you're gonna blow up. If you had a good day on Monday, you able to manage even yesterday, uh, the range is getting smaller and smaller, and you're gonna get stuck into those ranges, and you're gonna lose a lot of money, or you're gonna blow your account, or you're gonna lose your progress what you had so far. So it's really important to not to deviate from the plan, look and respect the market. Any question, guys, on the YouTube, Discord, Vivek?
Uh, I think today there is some news background, right? The government did shut down yesterday, this morning. So, how will that affect the
I
market?
mean, in my experience, when market does not have any news, or the market is relying on a shutting down, right? Just assume that the market does not have any news.
Mhm.
Okay. I think that the bigger news is not the market shutdown, but the 8:15 data. On 8:15, we had the employment data came out, and we had the actually not. If I show you here, look at this one. So let me just bring it here. So here, so you go to the smarttraders.com on our website, and then you can go to the economic calendar, and you go to the Wednesday, and you look 8:15. Look at this 8:15. We had the non-farm payroll data, which is expected was the 52,000 jobs. But what happened? We had negative 32,000. This means that AI is really doing well. Either productivity is getting really higher, or they not hiring too much, and employment is an important data which Fed is looking at it. And I don't know, because the dynamics are really changed. Even the Fed reduce the interest rate, would there be any changes in the employment data given what we see is the AI? Uh, are these jobs lost due to the AI, or are these jobs lost um, due to the business slowing down? I don't know the answer, and I think market will find the answer and react accordingly. This is really, really a crazy stuff, because the job is negative 32,000 changes. So I don't recall seeing anything in the near past where we have seen the negative employment change. Vivek, have you noted? Do you remember anything you've noticed like that?
No, this is the first time that I have noticed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So I think, excuse me, I'm just having breakfast. Instead of, I think the shutdown, I think more than the shutdown is the how market is going to react ADP. Look at the if you look at the 8:15, you can see here 8:15 we have a knee jerk reaction. The first reaction market sold off, and then market had recovered. But if you look at it, we still within the same that 1 minute smackdown candle. So we within this range right now, um, and we come down, move back up, come down, move back up, coming down. So even though we are making higher lows, but we are still within the same 1 minute smackdown candle. Um, so it's not going to be an easy day. I wish it wouldn't be easy day because I'm trading after a few days, but I don't think so. It's going to be an easy day. So Mark, good to hear, man. You had a really good day so far in this week. Remember, today is the first day. of the new quarter. So price action may likely change. If you look at it, the August is really good. Higher low setup. September we just made the rip. All you know from September 3rd all the way to September 22nd. There's not even a single you know bigger or deeper pullback. We got in the last 2 days 22, 23, 24, and then we again moving back up, and now we are consolidating. So market definitely on the upper side of the range on the daily, very strong weekly, very strong monthly. Uh, First day of the last quarter of the year, yeah, and market is not doing everything to show that it's going to move more further up. It doesn't want to break down. So I'm not going to be pessimistic about the market or thinking about shorting it. Yes, this is the range created, a very shorter range, a very small range. Contraction is happening, but I don't know which side is going to break out on the upside or downside. If it's going to break down, then I'm going to look for a short. But as far as it's holding those move, those pre-market lows or Asia low sessions, I think it's going to be harder for us to do think about it shorting. So once again I will show you. Hey Joshi, morning. Good to hear, man. Good job, man. So look, if you look at the ESC here, and I'm going to show you here. Look at this. Uh, if you see my screen here, you can see. So look at this one. Try to gap down on this lines, recovered immediately. Look at this one. This is the first time on the 24, 25th, where you have 21 EMA retest. We will bounce back up again. Again, this morning we have a retest. We already pulled back, uh, but right now we are in the range of the last 4 days. If you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 4 day is coming from the September 24th. So essentially, if you look at it, we have not moved. If we go further, so this price was started first on September 18, right? That's what it is. Yeah, September 18, right? So we are basically within the same range of September 18. We broke out once, we failed, we broke down once, we have failed, and we back into the range of the September 18. So we are essentially last 10 days we are within the same range. And if you look at the NQ, let's just look at the NQ, and then you're gonna see the same thing. Look at this NQ, um, September 18 range, and right now broke once, broke down once. Here also tried, failed. So right now we are basically between the 650 to 750 kind of a range has been created on a daily chart. So very tiny range. We need to be really be cautious how we're going to trade those things. Right now we are extended on the VWAP from the VWAP on the 30-minute chart. So definitely is in bullish momentum on the short time frame. But if you look at it by comparing the yesterday high, we are trying to make the lower highs. So we'll see that what it does happen. Can we see a little more bounce and then failure of 2800? And if you see the 28 of failure, then we might gonna see a retest of 600s. If we don't do that, then we're just going to be, like yesterday, we're just going to be the range. Remember, if it did not break the range on Monday, we broke the range on Monday, we came back in the range on the same day. Tuesday, we were in the range, started the range throughout the day. After 3 o'clock, the power hour, we broke out and we came back, faded, and we came back in the range. Today is the third day. We are starting the day in the range. So now the question is that are we going to break out today or break down today, or are we going to stick within that range? I don't know the answer. We'll see and we'll find out. And guys, the Tradify has a 40% discount offer. So if you are looking to get the new instant funded accounts, go ahead and get the Tradify accounts. I think that this offer is going to expire tonight, so it's a good time for you guys to get it if you are interested in and looking for some promotional offers. And you can use the code SMART20 to get the best deals. Any question, guys?
What is GC? Joshi is saying on GC paid me well. What is GC?
Maybe I don't know.
Uh, because
So maybe maybe he's referring the stock, I guess. Oh, gold. I think maybe he's talking about gold. Joshi, are you talking about gold? Overnight gold, I think maybe. Yeah, he's referring to gold.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so gold made the new high. It went all the way to 3,920. Now pulling back, went back into the yesterday range. Man, this gold is just unbelievable. But it's hard to trade, man. It's hard to trade. You can take a small size and swing, but it's just really hard. Yes, 1 or 2%. Yeah, go ahead, Ashwin. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ashwin. Yeah, yeah, you can use it. I use it. Yeah, and it's a ninja too. So go ahead. So let me see. So you go to Tradify, okay, and you go to the light funding, and then use a 50. So yes, so no, so 356 is basically the after the code. So you use the code SMART20. So when you're gonna say add to the card, when you go to the add to the card, it's gonna show you the price 509, right? And then when you put the code SMART20, you're gonna get the 20% off, 30% off. I think they have. I think what they did the expire. Oh yes, I think the 40% offer expired last night. Yeah. So now it's back to 30%. So yes, so how does it work, right? So they ask you to build the cushion. So 50K account, they want you to build the cushion for $3,000. So after the $3,000, you can withdraw, 1,000. Then another 2,000 you will save. You can withdraw another. There's still your money. So every dollar you make over your account is your money. Is they just want to build the cushion first, so then you can move out from the trailing stop loss. Right. Yeah, you get it. Yes. Yeah, but then same day, and then still those 3K is your money. Yeah. Uh, yeah, because if you're going to withdraw, then you're going to lose your trailing stop loss, because the way they give you is a trailing drawdown, right? So what they're saying that you make first $3,000, now keep $2,000 for your drawdowns and keep another $1,000 for you,
To me, especially if I'm adding in,
like that. All right, so another sell off coming in, retesting of the prior day close. So let's see what it does now. Right now is smacking, trying to push down under the low of the 815 candle. We'll see how does it work. I'm gonna be very careful in not to chase any of those moves. Um, you can easily smack flashback quickly, snap back, and then you're just gonna get stuck. All right. Good luck, guys. Market is open. Remember, this is for educational purposes, so trading is risky. All right, guys. So first move is coming up. Market is gapping down because the way it is faded. So it's really a big gap. So if you look at it, the gap, ES and NQ is not really showing you the big gap from the overnight session, but the SPY and triple Q is almost half a percentage down. So it's really a strong gap down, opening it at this point. Okay, first move is coming down. No trade for me. NQ just retested the VWAP. Oh, here you go, the squeeze. Oh man, look at this squeeze. Woof, 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 woof. Oh man, oh my goodness. Those who shorted is they've been dead. Almost 100-point move. Wow. Look at this candle. Okay, I'm getting ready for shorting this. I'm gonna look for the place where I can short. Okay, I'm getting ready for shorting it. If it's gonna break down on this 95, I'm gonna short with the 15 25 point stop loss. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, getting ready for shorting it. Smack. Okay, it's retesting the R3. If it's gonna fail here, 820, I'm gonna go short. Okay, I'm shorting it here, 810. With the 820 is my stop loss. Not yet. Let's see. Really, really strong move.
So
Okay, getting
did you short or not?
not yet. So I'm gonna it never retested 810. So I'm gonna short under 825 now. Okay, I'm short here 825. My risk is 20 points. 845 is my stop loss. Yes. So far it's doing good. Come on, I'm looking for at least the 800 retest. Okay, doing really good. Very good. It's holding the pre-market. I'm stopping out here on the small profit. I'm gonna re-enter later. It's holding the pre-market high. So I'm basically a break even. I'm gonna see if we're gonna fail here again. It's exactly the R3, but is also trying to hold the pre-market high, which is 805. It didn't dump immediately. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it does here. It's trying to consolidate. I'm not going long here. It's really extended at this point. Opening range. If you can look at the opening range of the 5 minutes, is almost the 100 points range, and on the ES we are almost the 15 point range. So ES range is not bad. Okay, very big gap. Now, if you look at it, the SPY is only we recovered 50% of the gap basically. So if they need to fail here, they need to fail it here. Okay, still holding it. Let's see, can it fail here? So far, it's holding it. Okay, it seems to me that there might be some order sitting at 862. There might be a breakout over here, 862, and gonna be fail. If it's gonna pull up, push to the 850, I'm gonna short. Come on, don't fail now. Come on. It's only 7 minutes right now, so don't think that too much. It's only 7 minutes right now. Definitely, market is strong. Almost 50% the gap is closed. See, if you look at it, 20 to 24,840 was the prior day close as well, and market is failing here, and we'll see that what is just really going to happen here. But ES is really okay. All right, so it's failing here. I'm getting ready for shorting it. Let's see how does this candle ends. Right now, the candle size is really big, so it's really hard to see. But if it's gonna push us to the 860 and then fails, I think that's maybe the better place to short. So then we can have almost the 60-point range to get it back. Wow, what a beautiful 2 5 minutes candle. Just look at it.
So the market doesn't look weak at all.
I think this is the beauty of the market, that the market going to show you the strength. But if you look at the strength, it's just the what you call the you know see how the NQ moved. It's just a 1 2 minutes of the volume, and then after that there is no move, right? Similarly, if you look at the um, ES is just a bit different. ES basically made the new moves as well. So this just really shows that ES has still have a strength, but NQ does not have any strength. But it doesn't mean that if there is no strength, you will short it, because a lot of choppiness here. Each candle is almost 15 20 points candle. So we just need to wait a little bit more. Either we want NQ to give us a breakout and stay away from those moving averages, and then we can short, or we get a little bit more consolidation here, and then we can look for the long side. But at this point, I don't think so that the long is an ideal, uh, given the ranges has been developed here. Good morning, Khurshid. So let's see that what the pre-market high does here. Can it fail here? It seems like it's failing now. See here now, weakness started coming in. No more buying orders. So it's still holding the pre-market high. Let's see. So it seems like a failure. Let's see what it does. Seems to me that it's going to fail. So far, so no trade, just a one small break-even trade. So I wouldn't consider even any trade. I'm sitting on on my hands to see that can we get something out of this market? Right now, it's too bouncy and too jumpy. The risk management is the first thing you need to do. Still holding the pre-market high. Look at this 5 minutes candle. It's almost a 40 minutes third inside candle of 5 minutes. It's really nicely holding R3. I think 599 would be an important level on the triple Q. Can it break out because there's also the prior day close? I think let's see what it does at 800. Is can it break the pre-market high? It seems to me it's gonna fail now. Or I'm getting ready to see that we can. I think the weakness started building. It is really short, but where do we enter? It's still within the chopping within the range. Either we take the smaller risk here. All right, I'm gonna go the small size once it's going to fail the pre-market high, which is under 805. under under 805, I'm going to short if it's going to fail here. You can see multiple bottoming tails here, so a lot of still buying pressure. So if it's going to fail these buying pressure, I'm going to go short. And remember, the stop loss would be little wider, so go small size, because if spikes up, then we have capacity to hold. We don't want it to go into the trade where we can just get stuck with a bigger risk. So if you see here, let me just bring the chart on the screen. So if you see here on the NQ, you can see 805 or multiple bottoming tails. So we were looking for a breaking down under those range and take the size appropriately. Okay, I'm shorting now. I'm short here. I'm short here a little early, small size, and I'm going to add under 805. One is going to break that uh, the spikes. Okay, I'm short. I'm added as well. I added. I'm in the trade. Okay, my first target would be close to 780. My first target would be 780. First target would be 780. Anything above 780, okay? You can always scroll. Come on, come on. Oh, you go. Oh, beautiful. I got the film. What happened? Oh, what a beautiful shot, man. Was there any news here? What is the news here? Oh man, I fell completely. I'm out. What? No, I want to hold this straight.
Yeah, I don't think there was any news, but I closed at 70.
What a great trade, man. Even though we were a small size, but what a great trade. Isn't it, Vivek? Oh man, it's still going. Look at this.
Yeah,
What I told you, Vivek, they were just trying to manipulate the brain. I think I'm gonna size up if it's gonna fail the. But where does the entry come on? No, 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 no! Hold it, man! Don't do that! Come on! Look at this, man! Look at this. Where is an entry? There's no entry. Come on! Just give a little bit pullback. One consolidation. It's just failed immediately the low of the day. Oh man, it's just going without us. Come on, fail here. Look at this. Look at this candle, man. Look at this candle. I wish I would not have an ATM strategy, man. Ah. Guys, don't take any more entry. It's really, look at this volatility. In just 1 minute, it almost crossed 35, 40 points. Those who are long, they definitely have blown their account. Those who have short in the first minute, they also blown up their account. If it's consolidation here happen, and we see the breakdown under 20, 24, 740, I will try one more small size. If not, then I will just call it a day, because as I mentioned, it's a B day, C day. You just need a one good trade and then just leave the market alone. It's going to be likely be the range day and bounce back again. How many of you have taken this trade and you wanna say, great job, Sean, great job? Come on, guys. How many of you have taken the trade with us on the YouTube? Mark, Joshi, Hard Medicine, Ashwin, Khurshid. Any of you guys taken the trade? You did not? How come you missed that short, man? Oh, man. Man, that could be the trade of the day. I basically re-entered on the retest of the VWAP, very small size, only one MNQ contract. Just wanted to see that whether it is a range day, just to test this market, whether it is the range day, and if it's going to reclaim this 770, then it's likely to be the range day, or is just wanna give one more leg down. Right now, it's reclaiming the VWAP. Okay, let's see. Very small size, just to retest, just to see how market behaves.
so what was your entry exit?
I will give it to you. Just give me 1 second. Let me see. Do we have another trade here, or is just going to be the chop zone. Okay, it's likely coming. One more. Let's see. Can it break under the lows? Because right now, if you look at it, we are exactly in the range of the yesterday lows, and that's exactly where every day is bouncing. So it's a little unsure whether it's going to continue here. Let me just close my even my one contract. It seems to me that it's just going to be a range day. All right, it's coming down, so I'm gonna hold. Okay, let's see. Just one contract, just to see whether what market wants to really do here. It seems to me that they're still in the range. See here, it's just bouncing back again. So likely seems like a range. Still holding the VWAP. Okay, I'm stopping out. One contract only. Okay, I just tried to test that. Okay, I think it's a range day. So market likely gonna go back up again. Anyway, all right. So I'm not taking any more trades. I'm done. One and done. One of the best trades. So my entry was 810, 24 810,
Mm-hmm.
and I took some off on 80 and some off on 800. So I would just say 800, 805, 7, 24,775 would be the average fill.
Yeah, I should have added when you added also. I did not add. I just left one because I did not expect it to fall so much quickly.
Yeah, I mean it's a range day. So this is the beauty of the range day. Range day has the ability to move in one direction quickly and the reverse in the next direction even much quicker than that. So you look at we had a green move. Market did not consolidate a little bit, didn't move further up, and then come back again in the same range, right? This is exactly what happened the day before I was talking about in the afternoon. The whole day it was just within the range. In the power hour, 3 o'clock it bounced, it break out, but immediately faded and came back down in the range. So that's the beauty of the ranging. That's why I don't want to short further because we are on the bottom of the range. So I don't know whether it's going to be a breakdown day today or this is going to be another range day. So if you want to trade throughout the day, I would just ask you to trade between that range. Don't try to go short thinking of it's going to break down. It may break down. Okay, I'm not saying that it cannot break down. You can see that in the living day yesterday, so many times fake out and fake breakout, fake breakdowns. But unless you have a clear volume breakdown or breakout, you cannot rely on them, right? So just not trade. Guys, I have not received any. Oh, D, awesome, you came in, right? Awesome. Joshi, did you trade with? Did you take that trade? Awesome, bye, awesome. Guys, I really appreciate if you give a thumbs up. I'm looking at the YouTube right now, and I know you guys get some busy sometime, and do not pay attention to it. But I really appreciate if you give a thumbs up. I've only have 8 thumbs up so far, and we have over 20 people online. Please, uh, promote us, help us to get the audience, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends and family who you think that looking to learn from the trading. My style. We look for the market structure, wait for it, and one and done kind of a setup, right? As I said, right, it might gonna reverse and see here it reversing. Uh, I don't want to take this trade because see the problem is that when you feel like that you can call out each move, you automatically get the feeling of invincibility, right? And that is a really bad feeling when you're gonna start feeling of invincible. There's only a one market god, and which is the market itself. So always stay humble and never try to think that you can predict all the moves. And I know, I mean, I can totally see that this was about to happen, but never go into that route that you try to chase each move. It's gonna give you, is not gonna help you to improve your equity curve. Most of the time, you are going to fail because the feeling of having calling out each moves and happening is really a dangerous feeling. People not blow out because of just because of the revenge, also because of not overly getting excited about each of the trades. So it's really important to stay humble and take your trade and move on, right? Don't try to think, oh, I'm going to call this trade as well, this move as well. I know this is a pre-market high, the market going to reject here, so I'm going to short here, and when it's going to come back here, I'm going to go buy long again. You don't go into that fallacy. That fallacy is so dangerous, so dangerous. So guys, really appreciate if you give a thumbs up. Um, I haven't seen any additional thumbs up yet. I would really appreciate, guys, if you enjoy the stream, you're learning. Really appreciate if you can give a thumbs up, guys. The beauty of the range day is that you do exactly the opposite what you think you're gonna do. So if you think you wanna go long, if it seems to you that it's long, you go short, and if you think it's a short, you just go long. This is the crazy part of the um, market. All right, 10 o'clock, guys. There was a news on the 10 o'clock today.
Yeah, I think there
It's the
was.
PMI data. It's the PMI
Yeah,
data. So far, so market not doing anything. So far, market is making lower highs. Let's see what it does here. But it's also holding the VWAP, so it's a dangerous place to be in. So let's see what it does. See, 800 is a key level. Let's see, can it break 800? I see some more sitting at 810, at 15, at 20. So there'll likely be another squeeze in the market. So it's a pre-market high again, sitting at 05. A lot of selling orders, selling pressure, but there's some orders sitting at 805, 810. You never know, it's going to first push us up before it coming back down again. Here you go. Okay, guys, any question for me? Thank you, Mark. Appreciate, I really appreciate all of you guys be here, be part of a team, enjoy learning and trading with you guys. Always stay humble, learn from the market movement. Never think that you know everything. That is the most important thing. Always manage your risk. So see, so when you take the trade, right, and the trade is going against you, what you're fearing about? You're fearing about is that losing the capital. Here you go. See here, the squeeze came in. So you are fear of that you're gonna lose, right? Your fear of losing, and this that fear is basically not letting you close the trades. You're a little bit worried about it. How would you take it? Should you average down? Should you close it? Should not close it? And you're gonna fear about that. But if you look at it, if you believe on one thing, is that your capital is your life, not the capital on the risk on the trade at risk is your life. There's a difference. So what is basically is your life is not the capital at risk which you have executed the trade. So for instance, if you're taking the $500 risk and trade is going against you, that $500 is not your life. Your life is overall profit, overall capital. So you have a capital. For instance, if you're taking this drawdown, you take a Tradeify, 100K account on instant funding, so you have a $3,000 drawdown. So this $3,000 is your capital. That's your life. Okay. So when you take a trade and you lose a $200, that's okay. You take the loss because the trade you executed, the capital at risk is not your life. The capital which is not at risk, that's your life. So if you protect all the time the capital which is not at risk, you know, you will always you're never going to blow up. I'm giving you a life lesson, a theory that why people blow out is because they think that the capital at risk is their life. No, the moment you execute the trade, that risk is already gone. It is no more your capital, it's the market's capital now. Your capital is only the capital which you have not put at risk at this point. That is yours. So never average down. So you're averaging down what you're doing. You're trying to prove your ego that you can be right, right? And you're trying to put more money into it. What you're doing, you're trying to risk more of your capital, more of your life on the same idea. You can easily stop out, come out and reevaluate the market and come back. Market have a lot of opportunities. If not today, it's going to be tomorrow. But it's really important for you to understand that the capital is at risk is not your life, but capital which is not at risk, that is your life. All right, guys, I don't think so. I'm going to take any more trade. Market is completely in the range as I was expecting. Vivek, that is going to be in the range and it's in the range, so it may go up, go back down. It's
Yeah,
just going
it's
to,
kind
it is
of
going to be play around like that. Go ahead,
it's
Vivek.
kind of it's kind of risky to do anything after this time, right? Um, because of the range thing. And I do believe in what you just said that on a range day, if you do the opposite of what your brain tells you, mostly you will make money. But that's not the rule. Nobody
I was
nobody
just saying this jokingly, right?
nobody should be following that. So that's what happens. Like even this morning, the way it went down and then it squeezed up. Anyone who is like, I mean, even if like, of course, someone is doing that, right? Someone is playing in that time also.
Uh-huh.
So people must have lost money. People must have made money, but nobody thought what will happen, right? Nobody knew what will happen. That's the problem. Um, I mean, of course, everyone knows that market does the opposite, but like today, I was thinking that it will jump up, because it was already down, right? Like 100 points or something. So, but it went down because opposite of what I was thinking. And then when I thought, okay, it's not now so down, so it will flush, it just jumped back. So yeah, it exactly followed what we were talking about.
Yeah, guys, I wouldn't take this. A range there is still in the first opening 5 minutes. See, I'm gonna tell you the rule number one. If you wanna play futures, right? If you wanna trade futures and you wanna make your career out of the futures, never take any trades if market or if any of ES or NQ stay within the first 5 minutes of the range. You're gonna blow your accounts much faster than you can imagine. Right now, we are in the first 5 minutes range. So just leave this market alone, take a break, put the alerts into the system, and if the market breaks out over those ranges, then you can come back. But playing within these ranges is really hard. You don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be small supply and demand. Sometimes it's going to spike up, come spike down. It could do anything. So, guys, what happened? Why YouTube is so quiet? Are you guys listening to someone else as well? What's happening? I give you a little bit of lessons about how not to blow out, and there's no contribution. Guys, what do you guys think? Mark, Joshi, Madison, D, what do you guys think? Do you think that the capital at risk is your life, or capital which is not at risk, that's your life? What do you think, Vivek?
Um, what do you? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
No, I'm saying that I just explained that why people blow out is because they think the capital at risk, which they have traded, for instance, if they take the risk of $200 and they went long, and they try to protect that, and they don't stop out, and then they let it grow those losses. What I'm saying that the loss, the capital at risk, which is the trade you executed, is not your life. Your life is your capital overall. So if you
That's
take a
right.
Tradeify $3,000 account, 100K account with $3,000 drawdown, so your life is $3,000. So if you take a $200 risk and it's not working, don't put more capital on the same idea, you know, because you're trying to protect the $200. That should not be your perspective. Your perspective is to save overall your account, the overall life, overall capital, which is $3,000 account drawdown, uh, not the trade you executed.
Yeah, no, fully agree. Um, like this, like I think you mentioned that many times that when you put some money in the market, that's not your money anymore. It's the market's money. So you should not remember that as your money anymore. And if I mean the one that you have decided, okay, I can lose $100 today if at all it happens. So you gotta be sticking to that rule and not just you, like if someone wants to read a book, there's a book called, from Tom Hoggett. It's called Best Loser Wins. So he studied, I mean, in his book, writes that he worked for a big bank and he studied like millions of accounts, and 95 or 98% of the people lose money because they don't want to lose that $100. And to save that $100, they lose like 1,000, right? So the best loser wins means like you lose 100 and get out because it's not working for you. And so that's the theme, right?
Yeah. So never put the good capital to protect the bad capital. So the moment you take the trade, the capital at risk is not your life. Your life is the overall account, overall capital. So always keep this in your front of your screen, you know, uh, as an affirmation. So if you have a screen where you have a four charts, right, I would keep three charts and put one on a one chart position, put the small post-it and say the moment you execute your trade is not your capital, right? You only have a one rule is to survive, and your survival comes in to protect your capital, to protect your overall drawdown. That is your life. So if you just put one line on your one of your screen chart, and when you execute the chart, if you have a four, if you divide into four equal portion of your screen, put three charts, and I would say one, put this one, that your only role is to protect yourself from the overall drawdowns, to preserve your capital, to survive. If you survive, if you take the stop loss on a one trade, you have a chance to take another trade, right? But if you lose that, you do not have any other chances.
And I think you also mentioned so many times, and I try to follow that too. That if you lose, for example, and you because you just lost, it's a very high probability that the tendency would be to get that money back, right? So you want to enter the trade super quick, also like re-enter the trade
Yeah,
to make back that money. So there should be some rule in your mind that okay, I'm going to wait 5 minutes or something like that, 10 minutes. Otherwise, like if you re-enter within 2 minutes, the trend is not going to change. It might like these stickers are sorry tickers these stickers are bouncy, so they can show it's going down again, but then it'll go up again. So yeah, you gotta wait for some time to figure out okay what's going on. So reevaluate the situation, right, and take the next one as if it was a new trade, not like a continuation of your
exactly.
loss.
I would suggest on top. I think it's a very good advice.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's really hard for you guys to, wait. I would just say that just change your time frame. So, for instance, if you have taken the first trade, a losing trade on a 1 minute chart, take the second trade on a 5 minute chart. If you have lose this, if you usually execute the trades on the 5 minute chart, then take this, then the next trade should be on the 15 minute chart. Change your time frame. That will help you to give a little bit more, visibility, or some different picture, and help you avoid. So for instance, if you look at it here, I'm gonna bring it here. So for instance, look at here. So our first trade is on the 1 minute chart, right? And it came back down. I said I'm gonna see whether it's gonna fading or not. But then I said, you know what? I stopped out here. But now the next trade is not on the 1 minute. You look at the 5 minute and you're gonna see a very good trade. So look at the 5 minute chart. Look at it, how beautifully it's trading. You might gonna miss this one because this one is at 10 o'clock, but you're gonna take this one, this wolf flag easily. With of course it's going to be scalp because there's resistance on the top. But I'm saying that if you change the time frame, you're gonna get a better visibility overall. So if you go 2 minutes, look at the 2 minutes, how beautifully you're getting the flags after flags. So move up, came down. This is the first flag. Then it move again. There's another flag. So if you just change the time frame, sometimes you get a really eye-opening perspectives about the trade itself. So even though we took this trade, but trust me, if I have not taken that trade, I would be looking for another trade, and I would have taken this trades as well. Look at how beautiful these trades are. Why? This is the pre-market high. It held, right? Look at this one. This is the prior day close. It held. It's all the key level is holding. Um, so it's clearly show me that it's just a range, right? Now I don't know. It's gonna break this range, come back down, or it's gonna chop again and then up and then down. I have no idea. But definitely that's proved my point that market is in the range. What is going to do next? I don't know. Whether it's going to break out, break down. Unless we see a great volume, we cannot trust that. But it's really important for you guys to protect and preserve your capital, not the trade itself. Your job is not to protect the trade. If it's losing trade, it's okay, right? Your job is to protect the capital, not the trade. Yes, what's the Joshi is saying? Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Yes, the money is not yours. Absolutely, Joshi. The moment you are in the trade, that's not your money. Yes, your job is to Mark. You're right. Your job is to manage risk, not to assume. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I would, Joshi, I agree. You know, what I usually do, I basically start trailing it. So you always can trail. Okay, you can always trail. Yes, you know, and you're right, Mark, absolutely that today is made, it's not about the day. It's maybe that today is a good day, you know, in the terms of the market, but it's just that you are not in the zone or the right mind frame to pick up those ideas and trades. You know, you may be tired, mentally exhausted, could be any other reasons, and you're not able to pick up those trades. So sometimes it's not about market, sometimes it's just about us, right? Or maybe absolutely right that the market is not suitable for your own style, right? The way you like to trade, market is not ready. So you know, it could be anything. Absolutely, absolutely. So, see, you need to understand that we are not the rocket scientist, right? We are not creating, you know, engineering something or producing something. We are speculating, okay? We are speculators. We are speculating. So, the speculator's life or the you know the output is only on the input. If you do not have the capital, you have already lost as a speculator. In order to be the speculator, you need to have money, you have to have capital. The moment you lose the money, the moment you lose the capital, you become spectator. So, you know, it's your choice whether you want to be a spectator or you're a speculator. So, it's your choice who you want to be. A journey from spectator to speculator. I think I'm going to write another book on this. It's a good topic, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Is eye catching, right? As a sound, spectator to speculator.
Yeah.
Here you go. So the range broke out. Look at this. You know, beautiful consolidation. Market range broke out. As I said, that you know we don't know whether is market going to break the range here or no, and it's broke out the range here. So market is going towards on the upside. Let's see what it does. Does it continue to go up or it's going to fail here? But definitely, definitely look at the volume start increasing. I see some orders sitting on 870 as well. So I don't know. Maybe another retest of the 900 coming in. Look at this beautiful. Look at the on the daily chart. We have recovered all 5 and 9 moving averages. Beautiful, beautiful consolidation. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. Very good trade. I mean, look at this all the way. ES is reached to the 67.30 as well on the top side of the range. I'm not taking any more trade, guys. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just going to close my terminal before I take any stupid trade here.
Yeah. Let's close the stream.
But this beautifully moving up. I see so many orders sitting on 90s, you know, 80s, 90s, 900s. Uh,
The, the problem with today is, I mean, I'm not saying that no one should take trade if they feel like and it is right, it's all good. But like in the morning, remember when we entered at 24, 8, 10 or something like that, the way it dropped like 30 points in like 1 second, that's not normally expected. But today is that day when it can do whatever, right? So right now it's
okay.
bouncing. It's almost at R4 now. So if it passes that, if it breaks out of R4, then you never know. It might just go up. Like it's right now from midnight, it's just 28 points down.
Yeah,
So it
it's been going to close the gap. It's been going to close the
yeah,
gap.
it
Absolutely.
might
It's retesting 600 on the triple Q. Very important level for triple Q.
yeah. So all that bad news is gone. Nobody.
You remember what I told you in the morning?
Yeah.
The market doesn't give a shit to the shutdown. Okay.
It used to not give, but this time that's
You
what I
know,
read
and
on.
every time they say, "Oh, this is different." I'm here in the market. Actually, I think Joshi mentioned something that every time the shutdown dip comes in, people buy. This is the history,
Yeah.
right? Every time. I've never seen that the this is just to make everyone fool shut down. What do you think they're gonna afford the government shutdown? It's just a crazy. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take a break. I'm already off. I was not intending to take the whole hour of trading today. Uh, Likely, I'm not gonna come tomorrow again at a 9, and then we'll evaluate. I still want to take a break. I'm still really tired, but I'm really glad that we had a really good day today with all of you guys. I really enjoyed our conversation, our trading. So yeah, good luck, guys. If you're still trading, I'm not gonna take any more trade. And Vivek, you're right. It's rejecting R4 right now, but
Yeah.
don't short it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean it will retest maybe like 21 or the 9,
They
and
still have orders at 900. A lot of orders sitting at
yeah,
900.
but it will still go up. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Because this is the first, I think, on the 1 minute. This is the first
very
major,
bullish. Yeah,
yeah, first major, like what do you call the retest? Because
yeah,
it's all green otherwise. And
yeah.
1 minute, if 1 minute is fully green, then that means it's super bullish. This is the
Exactly.
first time it is going down a little bit, testing the
And even those candles are pretty small red candles,
yeah,
so still have a lot
five.
of
I
capacity.
have 5 and 9 and 21 and 50 and 200. It's hugging the 5 so much that it doesn't even want to let it go, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
this is
not even
exactly
doing
the previous
that.
high on NQ ES. Let's see, ES is did not able to break out the over the highs, coming back retesting. There's some orders sitting at 50, some orders 75. Yeah. Anyway, guys, any question before I head out? All right, guys, awesome. So good to see all of you after a few days. And I will come back again tomorrow 9 and then we can chat, okay?
Okay.
Khurshid, you were so quiet. Did you take any trade? There you go, another breakout. All right, guys. I'm going to keep the stream a little bit open for a few more minutes and I'm going to end in the next 10 minutes. So, guys, if you are in the trade on the book map, I'm going to keep the book map on another 10 minutes before I close, okay? So you can hang out around here if you wanted to. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Vivek, for joining. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Bye.